to Mrs. Peach Thrifty Living. I'm so happy you're here today. Today, we're going to have a few different collabs. The first one beginning is Tea Time with Pinky Jean. And yes, I got my coffee with collagen. I filled it up a little bit extra. So I'm had that much in there and filled it up again. And look what I got. And if you keep watching, you'll see a little video, not today, but one of these days soon, of my great niece that graduated, and we went to her graduation party, and look what she's got, Emma on it. I added a lime in there also, so we got plenty to drink here. Also, as I go through these different ones, I will be telling you what else our collabs are, and you'll see it all on the screen. And you'll also see it down in the descriptions. But I do want to start out with a little funny. I think they're so fun, and I do enjoy them so much. And I found a couple. They're not long at all. And I hope you'll enjoy them. What counts is not the size of the dog in a fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. And then the next one is, we finally get it together, but can't remember where we put it. Oh, do you ever put something away and you just cannot remember where you put it? Boy, that's me. Ready for a little quiz here? Got two I'm going to ask you, and at the end, I will give you the answer. And let's see. The first one is, do you get enough calories from a piece of celery to replace the calories spent in eating it? That's a good question. I'm not sure of the answer. So put your thinking caps on and keep watching, and I got one more. How about, how fast does a sneeze travel? I don't know. Let's find the answer pretty soon, but you can do some guessing while we go ahead and start what I'm participating in today. First off, I'm going to participate in is Create With Us, You Rock Art. This is hosted by Rosemary, our friend, and she has an awesome channel. Check her channel out. She gives us a prompt each week to color one of these. This is also, you can create. Some weeks I do, some weeks I don't. This one, she had asked, and I'll tell you what, I used colored markers, and I wasn't happy with what I was doing. My granddaughter came, and I handed it over to her, and I said, can you finish it? This is a dual effort of my granddaughter and I. I did the lower part of the page, and she did the top part of the page. Some of these are just so hard to know what to color. And I think some of my ink is getting near the end. So let me go ahead and show you. You know, the create part could be coloring, drawing, whatever you want to do. Sewing, I've showed all kinds in the past. But I've been watching different ones, and I just find this really interesting to do. Lavina at Lavina Nova, and I'm sorry I don't have it, but I will have it down in the description, her where you can find her. She does Zentango. That's where I really got interested. Lori June tells us those to do also. This is one of them I drew, and you know, you start off easy, and as you go along it gets a little more complicated looking. And I did that one not too long ago, and I don't think I showed it to you. And this one was just a couple of days ago. This one was fun. But if you draw it and you begin each one, so there is that one. I am enjoying this little art thing. And then you remember this book. This is my second old lady coloring book that I've done. And this one, I'll show you a couple. And if you've seen a picture of my granddaughter, or the video, one of the videos I showed with her in it, you know, her little red streaks and her colored in her hair. Well, this little lady, we got her all decked out here too. See, she's got her some streaks. And I knew it couple of ladies that were older, and they like to put some color in their hair like that. Yeah. Would you do that? So I did that one, and I think I have one other that I did recently. And forgive me if I have already showed you. I'm not sure if I showed you this one, so it might be a one. And these I've used colored pencils on. I think some of my colors I'm going to need to go back and purchase them. And so that was with Rosemary. Check her channel out. She's awesome. Also, we got another one. This is with Lori June. Hashtag Art Journal Prompt 2526. That's with Lori June at Sarcastically 60-something. Now that girl, she has stretched me beyond words. And actually, she had suggested I do the numbers. I finished my ABCs, and you're welcome to go back and check that out in this hashtagging. Check all the other girls that are joining in these too. You just never know what you're gonna see. Might stretch you a little bit. This one, her prompt was windows, portals, and doors. I hope I got that straight. And I'm thinking, what am I gonna do? And you know me, I'm a Christian, and I lean toward doing things that way. And I've started that 1, 2, 3 after my ABCs, and that's in the Bible. And I started with 1 last time, so I'm not gonna do 2 today because I think this would make the video too long. And I wanted to talk about windows, and because I was thinking, now windows, portals, doors, what am I gonna do? In my mind, that windows, and this is all from the Bible, so maybe it'll spark you to want to look it up and see what you see. I asked AI some of the questions and got a lot of, I had some of them in mind and got more thoughts from them. And I was thinking, like the one in the Bible is when you give your offerings, and it's he'll give it to you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Malachi, when we think of that one, we think of giving to the Lord and all, but there's more ways. I mean, there's giving, a giving heart. It's, what is it? Reciprocity. I think that's the word. And it's even in the world. You give, you get. The next part of that is in Malachi chapter 3, verse 10. Now this, I just wrote from there. I can't tell you it's exactly word for word from the King James or whatever, but it says, I'll open up the heavens and pour out for you such blessings, there will not be room enough for you to receive it. There's my window. See right there? And then another one is in Genesis 7:11. It's on that day the spring of the great deep burst forth, and the windows of heaven were open. Yeah, now, I'm not telling you the context of that. And the next one I was thinking of is Jacob. And in Jacob, remember he was laying on his pillow, on his rock, and he was looking up into the heavens. You see that? That's my pour. It looks almost like a tree with apples on it, but that's stars. That's clouds. And Genesis 28:17 talks about him laying there and wrestling with an angel and looking up into the heavens. I brought my little laptop over here where I can get a little bit more here. And it said, when Jacob had an incredible dream of a ladder reaching up into glory with angels walking up and down, and he woke up in awe. There is none other but the house of God, and this is the gate or portal of heaven. That's what they said. Because I asked a question about portal. So that's where they got that. And then in Proverbs 8, you're welcome to look up any of these you want. Proverbs 8, 3 to 34. I'm not going to read that much. Like some versions. Wisdom is described as standing at the entry of the city portals, calling out to people. It says, "Blessed is a man that heareth me, watching daily at my gate, waiting at the post of my doors." I tried, but this is my description right here, the picture. And this one is Jesus knocking at the door of my heart. You know, you probably heard that. And you say, Jesus knocks on the door of your heart, and you say, "Yes, Jesus, come into my heart." You know, that's and let's see what it says there. That's John 10:9. It says Jesus uses this beautiful metaphor for himself. Says, "I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved, and shall go in and out and find pasture." Okay. Oh, one other one I want to tell you about, and I don't have the scripture, but if you remember, talking about doors, in the Old Testament, whenever the death angel came to the land, and the people of God, they put blood over the doorpost. Well, if you didn't have the blood over your doorpost, then all the children were killed at that time. And that was, you know, that sounds so harsh these days, but that was one of the things that made me think of this, because the doorpost, all that. Okay. Well, I don't know. What do you think of that? Somehow, I hope you enjoyed it a little bit, and I can find the answer to that. If you haven't gotten a chance and would, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. I love, love, love hearing from all of you. We have had such a fun time with my sister and brother-in-law here. It's just been so awesome. Actually, today we went up to Thousand Trails, and I got another video. I hope you love all these extra fun videos. They have been so fun. Seen a deer? I already put a short on of that. That deer just stood there. Didn't move a thing. Didn't move a bit. Oh, the question was, how many calories from a piece of celery to replace the calories spent on eating it? No. Celery is the dieter's friend. Okay. Let's read that. Do you get enough calories from a piece of celery to replace the calories spent on eating it? No. Celery is the dieter's friend. Well, yeah, I knew that. Isn't there a lot of water in celery? And I think there's a lot of salt too. You can look that up, okay? How fast does a sneeze travel? And the answer is, a sneeze travels as fast as 100 miles per hour. Now, I don't know. I'm getting the answers from this. If it's right, we're all on track. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you'll come back every time. Don't forget to give somebody a smile today. It might be the only one they get. Be kind, be nice. I think one of the other ladies said that, and it's really a nice saying. Don't forget, Jesus loves you.